What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Wolfenstein. I like saying it that way better. It makes me happier. I don't know why, but it definitely makes me happier. So, we are sneaking around fighting the ungodly forces of Nazism and Beelzebub at the moment. We've got a couple more Nazis around that I think we got to take care of. We stabbed this guy already. He unfortunately had a we fixed him with a piercing stare. A very literal piercing stare, and unfortunately, he didn't make it. The poor little guy, even for all of his respirators, just couldn't pull through. I'm going to check this direction because it seems like there might be a commandant over here somewhere. We can drop down into the catacombs over there, which I think was our ultimate goal for this area. Oh, right in the booty. Okay, and so him now having been taken out, I'm going to grab the map. We got a heavy over there. What is this? Oh, that's way too much. No, that's too much reading. We can't have literacy right now. None of that. None of that. I'm going to stand up and grab that right there. Bomb and shoes all good and ready to go. I am going to have to take a scouting glance out into this area. Oh, there's a heavy over there. Und heavy. Hopefully, I probably should have killed this guy over here somewhere. If the heavy walks all the way down this way, he's totally going to see that guy. Or his foot. Oh, and the other guy's up there. That's not too bad. I think I can make this happen. All we have to do is kill the other commandant and we should be good. The other commissar, if you will. Well, he may be aware that we're here. Oh. Yep, totally aware that we're here. But at least we killed the guys with the alarms, so that's a plus. Could be a lot worse right now. Could be a lot worse. Oh, Nazis. Oh, that was a terrible grenade throw. Yeah, I had a feeling you were going to do... Oh, man, they're all turning into zombies in here, too. Okay, well, it might be advantageous for me to leave the zombies alive so that they can fight with their own troops over there. And act as bullet sponges for me. This guy firing shotguns from a distance. From a distance, he shoots a shotgun now. Alright, we're all good right here. Zombies eliminated, free rifles dispensed. Huzzah. Free armor, well, not necessarily free. We did have to shoot some guys to get it, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean, everybody. I'm pretty stoked there's no alarm. We're not going to listen to that right now because they have the tendency to be like 5 hours long. And then I got to cut in extra episodes and ETC and all that fun stuff. However, if we have time, we'll come back. There are so many shock hammer rounds around here. Like, the game really, really wants me to use, like, shock hammers all the time. It was obviously the favorite weapon. That's an expensive compass right there. That's a compass that's built to last. That's one of those compasses, like, for example, I'll remember. This is one of the things my dad was so mad at me for when I was a kid. I needed a compass for, like, my 8th or 9th grade class or something like that. I had to bring it to school so I could use his compass. And so my dad is a certified draftsman. Like, he can do drafting, he can do blueprinting and all that kind of stuff. And so I went into his study and I just grabbed his compass because when you're a kid, you don't think about shit like that. You're like, whatever. A compass, it's a compass. And what I didn't realize is that it was, like, a ridiculously expensive compass. And then while I was at school, the needle fell out of it and it got kind of bent in my backpack. Oh, he was so upset. So upset. It's reasons like these I know I can't have kids because I would just be on a murderous rampage. I'd be like, nope, somebody's fitting to die for this one. I'm sorry, somebody's got to go. Somebody's got to move out of the house. Somebody's got to no longer be a part of the family. There will be an exile for this one. I don't know. Maybe a father's love overrides or something. A father's love supersedes or something. Wouldn't supersede... Ooh, free grenades. Yes, please. Don't mind if I do. Wouldn't work for me, though. You found us. It's not that secret. It's a giant gaping hole in the ground. What is that? Oh, never mind. It looked like for a second that they forgot to texture that from that. I don't know. It looked weird to me. From my eye. Not much of a secret. I mean, I guess. And then it brings me out over here, which means that if I just wanted to sneak on by, probably would have been easier. But I'm all about the killing. I am all about the killing. I don't know. Sometimes I fear I may have a sociopathic bent inside of me. Why he's bent? I don't know. I don't like to keep things in their original shape. Sometimes you gotta bend them a little bit. I don't know. Everybody's got their flaws. I depower you, overcomplicated door. Couldn't we just have like a metal door with like a handle and a key?
What have you been digging for, Helga?
1 cent for all of that stone? That's a bargain. Oh, balls. Oh, knives don't work on zombies? Damn it. Alright, we'll drop him that way. We'll go get our knives in a second. What I really need is some shurikens. 2 times what? This equation isn't completed. You know there's fitting to be another guy around here somewhere. There's gotta be. There's un sniper over there. I could get him, but I can't promise that with his helmet on that he's not gonna like make it through. And I really need him not to pull through. What's down that smoky hole right there? I'm like, oh, nothing. That's actually just the communal. That's the communal bathroom. We've just been kind of pooping in that hole, and then someday we'll probably just cover it up and hope that nobody notices. Extra knife over there. Some nades. Oh wow. That dude's up close and personal. Luckily, we managed to take him out. Well, in sort of a spot. I don't know if I can get that guy. What happened to the one that was on the other side? Or is that him right there? I think we got a big bot coming through in just a second. Yeah, I think that's him right there. Where's the big bot at? Sounds like it's over there, but I don't. There's got to be a hallway over there maybe, and he's walking back and forth down the hallway. I think is how it's working. I don't know. I'm paranoid about this kind of shiz. Oh good, he turned into a zombie. That makes my life less complicated. Over here, we need to depower him. Oh yeah, we're doing that thing that we did at the beginning of the game again, huh? Alright. Don't really want to overcharge my armors right now. I mean, I would love to get that armor achievement, but it just seems like it's difficult to get. What is this? Another map, some more bullets, just in case you're a fan of the shooting. Where's the handle? There's always a handle for these things. Where is it? Can we just, like, kick the generator in the face until it stops working? Looks like the handle's missing. That could present a problem. Alright, well, it's not too huge of a problem, but it's still a problem because we got to get by that guy. So by the by, in order to sneak on, but maybe you got to go behind him right here. No, I don't see you getting through that way. That'd be cutting it a little bit too close. Maybe you just got to walk along behind him the whole time. Yeah. I think that's the overall plan. Lots of crevices in here that we could hide in. This is pretty cool, except for this whole, like, giant boulders that could crush me into goo hanging over my head by nets thing. Everybody knows that when you've got dangerous objects, you should hang them from a net. What did a net do to deserve this? I don't know. She seemed like a nice lady to me, but the Nazi regime is what it is. Sometimes you gotta hang a net.
What drives this madness? You're like a blind worm tumbling your way through the soil, deeper and deeper into the rotting bowels of the earth, into the dark places better left forgotten.
All these arrow markings are kind of odd. I don't know if they're done with any sort of, like, pattern or whatever. Please don't see me. Is there anybody over there on the right? No. There's nobody on the right. We still can't disable this big bastard from where we're sitting. So I'm going to suggest that we continue to advance. Got a haunted toilet over here. I would never sit on a toilet. The toilets aren't supposed to do that right there. I don't want it. This is the most sensitive part of my body, and I'm just going to dangle it over the precipice like this, huh? I'm just going to let it hang there. I will, however, occupy the bath. It's kind of like Occupy Wall Street, but occupy bathroom. Oh, I could have made it over to there, I think, but we'll wait it out. We're going to have to. I hesitated and took too long. Okay, good. My biggest fear right there is he's going to walk like 4 steps further, and then he was going to turn left when he went back around to resume his patrol. Be like the worst case scenario. We would be elbow deep in Nazis by the end of the day. Oh, there's a door right here, and there's a heavy over there. I'm going to eliminate this alarm first. Is he moving around? Nope. Not me. No way. Alright, another one shot in the face. It does seem like he's patrolling over there somewhere, so we'll have to take a look around for him. Oh, he's above us, isn't he? That would explain it. Okay, so he's above us. Never mind. So I don't think we have to worry about the guy with the alarm right now. I bet he's in like a little box. Yep, there it is right there. Okay. Can I climb that from anywhere? Yeah, I can from right there. I can see the rift in the wall. Alright. Let's do it. How he doesn't hear this, I don't know. But somehow he doesn't hear it. And then it was out and up. And zap. The first shot missed. Second one hit home. So that's going to be an alarm eliminated. Shoot him. Ow, balls. Turn into a Zed. Zombies can deal. I'm sorry. The Germans can deal with him. Not my problem. Grab some more ammo right here because when needs it. That guy over there is going to require a knife. Alright, another one bites the dust. I would like my knife back. Thank you. Okay, so that's the way we came from. That's the way that we're currently heading. I don't know if we want to leapfrog this guy or if we want to go this way. But I'm willing to test out all avenues and just kind of like see where everything goes. This looks like it loops back around to the elevator we came in on for some reason. Why? I don't know why. I'm not going to test it out though. I don't see any reason to really like lose ground here. Ooh, because of the zombie, I think he's turned around. We may not have a whole lot of options here for a stealthy movement. Yeah. This might not be... I don't really have a way to get by this guy. By the by. That'll do it. Sure. A little bit heavy-handed, but leaving him in pieces. I do like to be funny. If you can leave somebody in pieces, I figure I'd go for it. I think that hurt my armor a little bit. And my legger. He's going to shoot at me, as always. There was some armor back down here, and I want it. There we go. So now... Oh, ah! He was waiting for me. You know, you should really avoid discharging firearms in a place like this. It's a bad idea. I don't think I have to be the first one to tell you that it is a terrible, terrible plan. Oh, wow, he's just camping over there, isn't he? Well, hell. Let's just go back up and over the big gremlin, shall we? Up and around we go. Oh yeah, he just hangs out there this time. They used to resume their patrols, but it looks like once you've triggered him, he's done. Just sitting there spinning it up, isn't he? Well then. There we go. Let's drag him back this way. If we can, man. Oh, no, he's triggered. Alright, so Rackaton then. Alright, Rackaton did its work. Wasn't planning on taking him out, but it looks like he actually doesn't resume his patrol. It's the first intelligent stealth design we've had, like, in any game ever. Once they've been triggered, they actually, like, actively keep looking for you because they know they saw you. Usually in stealth games, after a couple minutes, they're just like, huh, it must have been nothing, even though all my friends are dead all around me. I guess I'll go back to my patrol. That's always been the biggest flaw with stealth gameplay, in my opinion. I mean, there's a number of issues with stealth gameplay in general in the gaming industry. And I understand concessions have to be made in order for something to be fun. But at the same time... So... that probably turns off all... and it comes back. Okay, well, let's go check this way then. We'll see what's inside of this whole thing over here. Because they took the time to make this. I did? Hooray. What's inside the secret area? Don't look like much. Oh. Just kind of like some extra stuff laying around and a gold bar. Yeah, I very much prefer the system for the first game where the gold actually all didn't look the same. Like sometimes you got chalices, sometimes you got super awesome orbs, like sometimes you got scepters and things like that. I much prefer the old treasure, but I get it. Time constraints and all that. This is, after all, a AAA game, so they're trying to mash out as much content for as cheaply as possible. Not the best design decision, but, you know, who am I to judge? It's not my job. I try not to tell other people how to do their work. It just seems to me that cutting corners like that, for immersion's sake, I liked it when the gold all looked different. Alright. Come on, hurry up. Yep, use the metal pipe on the door that clearly conducts electricity. There we go. So now that we got a zombie in here, we'll let him do our grim work for us. They actually took him. So did they go back to the spot that they came from after that? Alright. And that zombie should be able to take care of the other guard. I love using zombies as my tools. Works out fantastically. Oh, did they all turn into zombies? Oh, good. That'll make for a fun dinner party. Drop them from over here. Take a look around. I don't think there's going to be anything else up in the room, though. Out of curiosity, where does my knife go when they zombify? It looks like you lose it, maybe. Or does the knife fall out over here somewhere? Oh, okay, so I think you lose your knife. Oh, okay, so kind of like a little population control thing going on right there with regards to your pointy accessories. And unfortunately, since I can't move bodies around, there's not much I can do here. I wish that I could drag these out of the way and take a better look, but I think my knife is gone. I think that's it. Grab a map real fast. Ain't nothing back down and in there. So we threw a knife here and we threw a knife here. And neither one of them fell out anywhere. That's kind of brutal because I need these knives. Luckily we have a few left, but part of me wonders if I'm actually screwing myself in the future by doing this. Like later on I'm going to be able to open a gate and all the zombies are going to come after like Germans in a room or something. And if they all just respawn, this isn't going to matter anyways. Yeah, I think they respawn. Let's continue. We have business to conduct. Some weirdly booby-trapped looking gold sitting right there. I don't know, I felt nervous picking it up. I had an Indiana Jones moment where I was like, this is too easy right here. This is too easy. I would kill for a flashlight right now. Go deeper right there if we wanted to. Get a little bit of Inception on. We finally get to be Leonardo DiCaprio. My dreams have come true! So that's a lot of cockroaches right there. Damn, son. No, don't come near me. I've seen The Mummy. I'm worried about this kind of stuff. Get all up in my head, and then I'm like, it's in my head. I'll never be able to get you out, and I'll be stuck forever. I'm going to go this way because it seems more awesome. Map updated. Probably takes me the exact same damn spot. Hey, there we go. That'll replace. You just need 2 knives. Wow, you can fit through some tiny places, man. You're like a rat. You're able to pop your shoulders out of position and everything. We can sleep? Well, we'll do that in the next episode. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcast for the next episode of Wolfenstein The Old Blood. I will see you all later. How do, everybody?